Just kidding. I'm a floating head. Good morning and welcome back to BMX News Live. This is a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We have a bunch of people in the chat right now. Like, I don't even know how many because YouTube won't tell me, but it seems like there's a bunch of people hanging out. We got Dirty Dangles, David Moore, Doug Tunler, Rubaroo, Kevin, Huck, Kurinsky, and Fam in the chat. Thunder, Midget, Justin Lee. I know him. Oh, you changed your thing back, or did YouTube change it so it's only handles? Weird. Anyway, Presley, Josh Shipman, Justin Lee, Old Fat Guy BMX, Geoff, Meade, Spark Plug BMX, Holy City BMX, Anthony 76BL. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We got some members in the chat. We've got, let's see, Anthony. Who else? The Whirly Fan, Presley, member in the chat. Steve, Geoff, Meade, Josh Shipman, Holy City. I appreciate all you guys. You make it possible for me to be here on Friday at 10 a.m. talking to you about what happened in the BMX world. Yeah, it changed to everybody's handle being what shows up instead of what they have their name set to. Interesting. Brian Lang, but YouTube changed it to my email. You should be able to change it. Kiefer Austin in the chat. So if you guys need to change your handle, this is a YouTube thing. How to change YouTube handle. Let's see. You go into YouTube Studio, customization, profile, handle. There you go. Or edit channel and find the handle option if you guys don't like your usernames. Heps in the chat. What's up? Heps, he found his handle and changed it. I was born this way. What's up? Mason Nuttall in the chat. Brian Lowry. I have to just guess people's names now based on what their username is. Pegless Tom in the chat. Good to see you re-entering the social media world recently. I know there's a lot of people who are like, dude, stop talking about the effing chat. You literally have something behind you right now that says Haro makes cuts to adjust to market. What the hell does that mean? It's HARO-Ween. So I'm not going to lie. I read this whole thing before in this week and I was like, dude, I don't even know what that said. It doesn't say anything really. It just says that it cut its U.S. staff by about a third in the spring and reorganized its sales staff to adjust to a turbulent U.S. market affected by tariffs. And they don't really say what is happening, kinda, unless there's more to it. Oh, this has gotten longer. Okay, we're just gonna go through this and see what this means. Haro is still a thing? Really? I have no idea, honestly. It says they're making cuts, but then the first sentence says the Haro brand is not shutting down nor pausing. CEO Bjarki Rasmussen told Brain. Is that what Bicycle Retailer and Industry News stands for? I guess it does. So it says the U.S. remains an important part of Haro's brand identity, fully committed to our facility in Vista and our dealers. Email following a tip from a Haro retailer that the brand might be on the verge of closing. As the market stabilizes, we fully intend to rebuild our footprint here. For now, it's about being realistic, staying focused, making sure we're set up to come back stronger when the timing is right. So while GT, Redline, Diamondback are pausing, longtime BMX mountain bike brand began expanding its lineup. High performance road and gravel models, splashy personnel hires. Well, let's see. Anything meaningful here? Heard they were getting sold for at least the last year. I mean, yeah, I've heard that Haro's been for sale for a while now, but I have no idea. At the beginning of 2025, we were doing remarkably well in a follow-up call with Bicycle retailer and industry news. Had a pretty aggressive budget, and then the tariffs in the US market challenged us to maintain that momentum, led us to say, how do we respond to that in a way that we don't eclipse ourselves financially and also in the way that we wanted to grow? But that doesn't necessarily mean we stopped producing bikes. We're still introducing both new bikes and also bikes that we launched last year in new colors. Still very much active in that, but we had to make sure we watched our expenses with what we could see happening in the market. Sales team undergone personnel changes. Naming somebody else sales director. Team is currently reaching out to retailers, which number about 600. It's not that we let somebody go and didn't replace them. What we have usually done is that we brought in people whose portfolios aligned more closely with our current broader direction. Like, this is a lot of saying something while also saying a whole lot of nothing at the same time. Because of tariffs, said complete bikes sales dipped, but frame set sales increased. Saw people getting worried about tariffs. What I imagine would happen is one of two things. People would either start buying bikes because they would try and get them before they're more expensive, or they would hold off and see how the economy would evolve. What we saw was people holding off and didn't go into buying complete bikes and instead buying upgrades. No regrets in aggressive US expansion. It definitely was not a mistake. We had the right team in place, developing products that we had, but also reanimating the brand. If you read any of our social media, you'll see people saying, I thought Haro was dead. It's kind of hilarious because Thunder Midget in the chat literally up here said something like, Haro's still a thing. We're not eliminating anything, he said. There's been a lot of rumors, I think, over the past few years that we would get out of BMX and stuff like that. That's categorically untrue. We've actually, if anything, spent more on BMX than we have before. What happened in the past was that we had almost 250 SKUs on BMX and nobody could really tell the difference between them. So what we've done now is we've honed in on what we feel is the BMX of today. The brand continues to launch new products in the US and we'll have a campaign that is running pretty soon on the e-mountain bikes. So we're still launching products in the US. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the hell any of this means, and we're just gonna have to wait until the end of the year and the beginning of next year to get any kind of clarity on what's actually happening, I think, because I don't know. That's why the title of the video is What's Going On with Haro. I think that's what I titled it. I don't remember. But we're gonna find out, I guess. This felt like a whole lot of, hey, we're trying to get people to stop talking about rumors before anything definitive comes out. What that definitive thing will be, time will tell. Either way, what's going on with Haro, I don't know. Maybe you do. We'll find out. Moving on, and speaking of Haro, I wanted to show a couple Halloween costumes from some BMX people because today is Halloween. So we had Dennis Enerson dressed up as a clown, and it's honestly terrifying. Look at this. Absolutely terrifying. I didn't even think Haro was going out of business until they said they weren't. That's hilarious. But Chad and Dennis are on the payroll still. I don't know anything, dude. I wish I knew, but I don't. Yeah, Dennis is a clown. Terrifying. Then, I want to ask too, before we keep going with the costumes, if anybody has seen any BMX costumes or anything like that, people, Halloween, dress up, whatever, let me know who in the chat so I can bring them up right now. We have probably the best Halloween costume ever. It's Presley Worley dressed up as Garrett Reynolds with all of his X Games gold. Too freaking good, man. I love it. I'm trying to see. Nope, that's not a Halloween costume. Garrett Jr. Yep. So good. Multiple pictures here. So this is the original. This is Presley's version. Pretty damn good. Then this shot. Garrett holding them. I love it, man. Presley's so sick. What's up? Made it to HARO-Ween. Vic in the chat. Then holding a Nora cup with all of them. I don't know. It's sick. Presley is the sickest, and this is awesome. So let me move these around. All right. Nobody else has posted any Halloween costumes, or anyone remember any Halloween costumes for anybody this year? I posted a video this morning or last night on here with not me dressed up, but just Halloween themed with some Ghostface Scream masks. Funny video, I guess. 42 people hanging out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's keep going with the highlights, I suppose. We had that Carl Hinckley has been inducted into the Nebraska BMX Hall of Fame, which is so sick. And no matter what anybody says about the USA BMX Hall of Fame and how like behind they are or whatever, because they're kind of playing catch up, and whatever people say about that, you can see in all of these different states who have been doing more like ceremonies or whatever for BMX Hall of Fame stuff, that it's awesome. People are getting recognized all around the country. And Carl Hinckley has been recognized in Nebraska, rightfully so. He has done so much. BMX freestyle for sure in Nebraska wouldn't even be remotely what it is if it wasn't for Carl. It's not crazy to say hundreds of people who ride that probably wouldn't be riding, whether it's anymore or never started, if it wasn't for Carl. So there's this video, and then I also will have the Facebook page linked in the description after the news live stream ends. So there's that. Also, somebody just let me know, and I forgot that I saw this one, that a Little Devil posted for Halloween. It's pretty awesome. Little Devil mask. Really well done. It's so good. We need a real 3D Little Devil horns thing like this, or this exact one, to make some awesome new Little Devil ads like the ones back in the mid 2000s with the graphics on them and just the really cool looking 3D drawings and pencil drawings and all kinds of awesome stuff like that. This would be really cool to see somebody doing like a back rail foo-fa-noo with this in the foreground on the quarter pipe or something like that. And just for all the people who are playing the every time Brant touches his face, I'm going to take a drink game. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're hammered. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good luck. Anyways, keeping going. We have the over 30s results for the Ride on BMX Reels video competition. I will be doing a react video to this immediately following the news, so I'm excited to see who won this for the over 30s. And if you missed any of the previous, the over 40s and over 50s winners have already been announced. You can find those in the group on Facebook. Just search Ride on BMX. There's over 8,500 people in that group right now. It's amazing. It's a home for older riders, and I think most of the people who watch this channel who are older have already heard of it, but somehow you haven't. Go check it out. Now, before we get in, actually, no, just kidding. This is not before we get into the videos from this week. This is another video competition that I wanted to talk about before we got into the videos this week. So we have a video competition called the Narbarn Barn Brawl. I talked a little bit about it previously. Well, the videos are out and anybody can watch them now. We have Team Illinois, Team Iowa, Team Kansas, and Team Wisconsin. Definitely Midwest showing up for this. And I haven't watched any of these yet, but I'm excited to watch all of them and probably do some sort of react to that as well and just say who I think should win and draw some attention to it so you guys can go watch and leave comments and say who you think should win. And if you haven't or you're inclined to do so, just go check it out now, even before my react comes out. And I'm excited to see what goes on with this. Mike, the guy who owns this setup and is running this video competition, was texting me about it, saying how he's trying to do it again next year and already thinking of ways to improve based on this year. And it's awesome to see something like this. I saw that it got posted up on Dig. All 4 of the videos did. I hope that we can see all of the videos posted up everywhere. One of them was posted on BMX Union. And it's cool to see BMX media taking notice of this. I want to see even more. Yeah, we should probably hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you for saying that, Patrick, because I didn't even think about it. Excited about this. Let's do Team Ohio and I'll guest star next year. I mean, it could be possible. The concept is that you go and hang out at the Narbarn for a weekend and you're camping out and hanging out and filming and making the best video that you can in a weekend, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, stay tuned for the react for this and go watch them if you want to check it out ahead of time. So, before we actually get into the videos from this week, I want to talk about events going on for the month of November using the Time BMX app. Social media element. Here's Damian Fulton's page. He hasn't posted anything yet, but he's on there. Joe Foley. Has he posted? Nope, but he's on there. Alex Donachie. Has he posted? Nope. Yeah, he's there. Favorites. He's made some favorites. Hasn't posted any videos yet. Man, let's get on this, people. Elijah Cosby. He has posted videos. There we go. So, social media aspect of it. Map where you can see all different skate parks around the entire world. It zooms in on Melbourne because this is an Australia-based app where they develop it in Australia. And then also an events portion. So let's run through and go over all of the events for November because it's the last day of October. No pump track events. Any dirt jump events. So Gum Trails Halloween Jam in South Africa, the Bowl Hills Halloween Jam and After Party in the UK. I also know that Little Devil, Derek Adams, is having the Little Devil Jam. I forget if it has a specific name, but that is also going to be November 1st. That's going down somewhere in Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure, towards the East Coast. So that'll be tomorrow. Flatland events for the month of November, we have nothing. Dang. Race for the month of November, we have the Grands. This weekend, we have the USA BMX Fall Nationals in Arizona, and then in Tulsa, the greatest race on the planet, or whatever they call it. Grands going down November 27th through 30th. I'm excited to see how the dude Louis Kaminsky does. Hopefully he goes this year. Shredder in racing, shredder in freestyle. Speaking of freestyle, here's the freestyle events. We have some events going on today. BMX Center Halloween Jam in Australia. Impulse Bikes Halloween Jam in Australia. Halloween Jam in Peru. Also, Ray's Mountain Bike Park here in Cleveland is doing a costume contest today. So anybody who shows up wearing a costume can be part of that. I'm sure if you want to go meet Todd, aka I know him, in the chat right now, he's probably going to be there filming. Grindworks Jam at HCS Skate Park also going down tomorrow. That is not in the app, so make sure you guys submit your jams in this app so that everybody can know about things. And when people ask me how I know about all the jams going on, I tell them this app and everything can be in there. So for the month of November, we have 9 events. That's sick that they added the total number of events. Maybe that's because I keep counting them and getting it wrong. What's up, LS? We talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. Filming with his head far out. Oh, he's going to be trick-or-treating. Sorry, guys. The I Know Him autograph table will not be at Ray's tonight, but you can rest assured that most other weekends he's going to be hanging out at Ray's. So, for November, we have Bowl Hills Halloween Jam and After Party in the UK. We talked about the Gum Trails Jam, 503 Halloween Street Jam in Idaho. That's Idaho, right? Boise? Didn't even know BMX existed in Idaho. Let's go. I wonder if Kevin Woodard Designs has sold one of these tire wedgies in Idaho yet, because he was campaigning to make a sale in Idaho for months. We've got 23 years of Unit 23 Birthday Jam in Scotland in the UK, Fitzy Bowl Halloween Jam and Moonlight Cinema. Yes. Moonlight Cinema going down in Australia. Burnslow Darty Ditch Jam is in Austin, Texas, the 14th. Bring a Can Jam in Maryland, the 15th. Lloyd's UK National BMX Freestyle Park Series in the UK, the 15th and 16th. And then Roast the Coast Stop 5 finale in New South Wales, Australia. I was BMXing in Boise last weekend. Nice. He was trick-or-treating for himself. Don't let him lie. That's funny. All things BMX crew hanging out in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys go check them out. They do a podcast almost every week. Live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. So someone, I forget who, gave me a really cool idea. Every week, I zoom in around the world and go to some exotic location that none of us will ever be able to go to. And they gave me the idea to ask everybody else's local skate parks, and then I would zoom in on the first one that shows up and just like show it and also say some stuff I might do there. And I thought that sounded like fun. So first, Sioux Falls. That was fast. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Which park, Kyler? It looks like there might be two. Which one? The one downtown or the one over here in Lillian? Rubaroo. Kyler been asking for Sioux Falls for weeks. Well, he's getting it today. I need to know which one, though. Let me know. And while you're letting me know that, let's talk about the first video in today's news. And let me say, just kidding. We'll pick one. 3, the new one with the 2 next to him. Pick one and let me know. Barb Iverson. Well, which one is that? I don't know. Let me click on this one. Is this? Nope, that's Kuhn. Oh, that's prefab. Okay, hold up. We're showing both. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I had to turn this back on. This park looks right up my alley, man. Prefab with a lot of fun and a mini ramp. Let's go. Already can tell you I would have fun in that mini, and the mini has a box jump out of it in the middle. Let's go. East Lake Skate Park is legit. Right. Legit if you want to die. Downtown. I love Kuhn so much as well. We go every Sunday. Yeah, this park looks fun. All right. So he said, what was it? Barb Iverson. Okay. Up here, we've got, is it this one? Drake Springs, another prefab. We don't need to click on that one. It's metal prefab. Those ones are slippery. Barb Iverson Skate Plaza. Yo, this park is sweet. I think I saw pictures of this one in its design phase. It's got a bowl in the middle. Very horrible quality photo. There we go. Bowl in the middle with what I'm assuming is a double coping spine. Down ledge and rail with some stairs, a hip, and some quarters over there. I helped build that. That's sick, dude. You guys did a good job, looks like. Some more street stuff here. And then, come on, switch sides. Then on this side, looks like there's more rails and ledges and wedges to turn around on. This park looks fun. Like you could ride it and ride all different sections of it while not interrupting. Like a lot can happen all at one time. Obviously, on the double coping spine, I'm going to be doing 270 over ice picks and 3 taps and all kinds of fun like that. I would love to do an alley-oop double peg out of the spine onto the ledge or quarter, not ledge, the quarter that's going around it. Park has been recreated in BMX Streets game as a mod. That's sweet. Then, you know, some fakey double peg grinds on the ledges and the wedges. Might hit that rail, do some jumping over the hip because it looks like it's probably a 4-foot hip, maybe 5 at most. And those are my favorite. Right hips, but you can just go as high as humanly possible. Brand could do a flare crank flip out of that bowl to down cab down whip. Let's go. Yeah, this park looks really fun. The bowl looks fun. You could go either direction with it. Looks like it's a 4. Yeah, I would have a lot of fun at this place. Lucky to have it, man. Hell yeah. So that's the events. That's the Time BMX app. Download it. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Following everybody who follows me on the Time app. Getting into the videos from this week, we've got Davey and Alex night work riding a ramp setup that looked like so much fun. These guys are so incredible. It's like having 2 superhuman BMX riders together riding, feeding off of each other, doing some of the craziest stuff. BMX Streets game comes out today. Sorry, we'll come back to this video, or to talking about this video. BMX Streets release date, October 31st, 2025. Let's go. BMX Streets is officially available on Xbox right now. That's sick. BMX Streets PS5, is that a thing? Is it possible? PC through Steam, Xbox consoles. So only on Xbox, but you can get it right now. What's up, Caleb Oni? Coney BMX? Hanging out. We got 46 people in here. Hot damn. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sent you 2 events. I'll check them out here in a bit. So anyways, back to this video with Davey and Alex. Just go watch it. They're both incredible, seriously. And I did a react video to Alex's video from last week too. They post so much. Like I'm about to be talking about another Davey Osgood video here in a second. But we have Alex Deliba, another Alex, in a video called Just Enough up on Cult's YouTube page. I want to see a split edit with Alex Deliba and Ryan Howard. The way these guys ride using these 60-40 setups and different rail ledge combos and different rail combos is like similar but also different in that I think it would make a really awesome split part and also could be a way to crown the 60-40 king. I think Howard might have it right now, but Alex had some good ones in here, and I think Howard might have it purely out of like being older and being able to do more stuff because he's been around for more years. And it would just be sick to see these two together in a video because they're both really awesome at what they do. Keggy is tuning in from Michigan this week. Thank you for another awesome thumbnail, Keggy, in the chat. Caleb is 27. Yeah, guys, Caleb just had a birthday this week, so happy birthday, Caleb. Next video, local BMX welcoming MooreBMX. I don't know. Hopefully that's at least close. But this video was sweet. I'm trying to think. Was it the video that it was? That I think it was. Lots of really unique spot usage in this video. Some well-rounded riding, even though it's all street, and some creativity. And I think it's hilarious that in this video, there's a dude riding over a rock. And then in this video, Tony Cherry, nothing at all for date night, He also rides over a rock. 2 back-to-back videos with very awesome like spot usage and creative spots and creative spot usage. Can I just say it 4 more times? Either way, Tony Cherry killing it in this video. Loved it. I enjoyed it. He did an ice to fakie on a brick wall. Always enjoy a good wall ice pick. Then we've got Ash Benjamin, Don't Get Caught. I keep forgetting which videos are which here. Riding in Singapore. This was a good video as well. If you want to see what BMX in Singapore is like, those videos must rock. I thought it was funny that you were talking about Davey and Alex riding together in the reaction vid, knowing that I had the night vid to post up. Yeah, that is funny. And that video is so good. What about your video part? You working on anything, Brant? Well, you see. Oh, here we go. Let's just show Keggy's thumbnail real quick. Just in case you guys didn't get to see it or want to see it bigger. There it is. Well, you see. If I go to my folder here, next edit, clips, I do have an entire folder of stuff that I could put together for an edit. So I probably should, and I was just thinking about it this morning. Maybe I will before the end of the year. Maybe I'll try and get an edit out before the end of the year. I think I have enough. And I got some stuff I'm pretty stoked on. I don't know if I have an ender. I had a couple things I was trying, but never ended up landing yet. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Loved the last riding video you dropped with Sponge, so click my timestamp in the comments for a surprise in that video. You should before the end of the month. That would be today. Oh my god. I have a lot I gotta do today, so unfortunately I can't. But the next video to talk about is Jaden Fuller's Still Having Fun section from the Colony full-length video. If you want to see hauling ass around concrete bowls, going super high and jamming a whole bunch of tricks into really high airs in concrete bowls, this is the one to watch this week. Jaden Fuller absolutely kills it. Then we've got Davey Osgood, Heat Without the Stove. Another awesome Davey Osgood video. And I want to show a clip in this video because it's so like satisfying. And if you don't think so, well, sorry. Where's it at? I know it was before that. I think it was at like, yeah, right here. 53 seconds. That was ice. Over Oppo. Over. Just so many ice picks. Which one did he start on? So he starts Oppo, if his footing is correct. Oppo ice, regular ice, Oppo ice, back over to regular ice, back over. So awesome. Click and drag, it's more simple. Interesting. Thank you for the tip. Go watch Davey. He's always amazing. Then we've got Red Bull at Mellow Park with a bunch of the Red Bull BMX riders. Garrett Reynolds, Courage Adams, Laura Lessman, Murray Lauser, Sebastian Keep, Bruno Hoffman, Bora Altintus, and George Vodian. This video's sick, and I just love that it seems like the more I talk about the fact that we need more personality in BMX, in videos, and whatever, the more we see it. I mean, this is a Red Bull video up on the Dig BMX YouTube page, and we're seeing personality from these guys. They're literally playing a game of horse or pig in the middle of this video, like not BMX, but with the basketball and a basketball hoop. And we get to hear Garrett talking and everybody interacting and just seeing who these people are, to be able to make that personal connection and realize that, you know, Garrett is a human being. As much as it seems like he is a BMX trick machine that's just 50 years ahead of everybody else, he's a human. He didn't want to have him getting a letter in a basketball game of pig or horse on film. And he said it in the video, and it's like, stuff like that is sick. Some kid went as Garrett for Halloween. Oh, you mean like Presley, who's in the chat right now? Yup. you missed that part because you didn't jump in quite as early as some other people. But anyways, Garrett absolutely killing it. I want to know what pedal he's riding right there. Anyways, moving on, we've got DRB Bikes, Daniel Alves, Faith in Running. This dude, all right, so if there's a video to watch this week where you want to see someone you may have never heard of before doing some crazy stuff, this is it. In this video, there is a double set. This dude does an opposite tail whip down the first one to immediate catch and 180 regular tail whip down the next one, landing fakie and turning it around. It was incredible. Let's see. I mean, they have a couple angles on it, so watch this. It's so sick. Oppo whip, land, immediate 180 regular tail whip. That's incredible. The setup that you don't get to have and the immediate 180 whip after doing a hop opposite tail whip down a decent sized stair. So good. Go watch this one for sure. Then we've got the UK has the most magnificent trails from Substrata. Saw this one pop up and knew that people would be stoked. The trail folks, if you need a dirt video for this week, this is going to be the one, and it's 8.5 minutes long. And if you need a snow video from this week, another must-watch video this week, because this one is so incredibly done. From the filming to the editing to the tricks themselves, everything about this video is incredible. And I just couldn't get over the fact that this dude has figured out that he can set up a 360 camera on another little snowboard right here. You can see it sliding through. So we'll just play the actual angle. He has a 360 camera set up on a snowboard that he pushes down the hill before him, and then another camera set up, and you could see it just I'm kind of in the way, and that's in the way, but right there rolling down the hill, and it's just sweet. And then the way that he edits some of these other angles with the 360 camera, it makes it look like someone else is filming them. And normally this doesn't look very good when people do it, because BMX is inherently something that doesn't happen in the best lighting environments all the way. So when it's like done with a clip filmed inside, you get that motion blur, and it's just kind of off because you can tell something isn't right. But because this is being filmed in the snow where it's mostly white, and that means the camera and its settings have to adjust for that. And in that, it makes it so everything's pretty sharp and you don't get as much motion blur. It makes the moving the camera around effect just work. Nothing's really out of focus. That clip was awesome. Nothing's really out of focus or blurry because of how the camera has to work in order to compensate for how bright this snow is. And so that, with the creativity in the editing, I've never really seen somebody edit with the view of a 360 camera quite like this. Like, watch this clip from up top. It looks like somebody could have been handing this, like how it moves down and follows and everything. There's just movements that are done that almost feel like you're doing the movement with your eyes in the way that we would look at something. And then you add in some like burly stuff that happens in this video, and then some just cool stuff like this manual to bar spin down whatever you call that. I guess it's a ledge. He does some lip tricks in here. You saw the Abubuka. He does a Fufanu. He does some big drops, and then some cool slider stuff that's just kind of impossible on a normal BMX bike. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. He used a golf caddy to hold a camera. That's dope. So if you guys haven't yet, go watch this video, and it might make you stoked to want to try and snow bike. So awesome. Just watch it. This dude's videos are always good, and I'm just confident in putting out that this is the best one yet. Gets the subscription from me. So then moving on from there, the videos are getting longer. We've got S&M Bikes Talking Shit, episode 1, Ventura DIY. We've got REA, Hoder, Jason Enns, Biz, Mike at Rooftop Escamilla. We've got Geoff Z ripping around this. You've got the sound on. Oops. Well, hopefully that doesn't do anything dumb. If there was a weird cut just now, it's because copyright issues happened and I had to cut out when I played some of that snow bike video. So just know it was incredible and go watch it. So this video was fun. It's that similar prop style, Stu Johnson putting it together, doing a fantastic job. And it's awesome to see this because we get the personality. S&M with the videos that Stu makes are always so good for this, and they have been for years. And it's like the staple for what I've been talking about when I say personality in BMX videos. We all already know it. Props is the blueprint. What better or how or who better to do it than Stu Johnson, somebody who helped make some of the original props videos that we all know and love. Moving on from there, we have a game of bike between Dan Lacey and Joe Jarvis. I loved watching this one. These two going back and forth. Joe sticking Dan with some like tricks that he can very easily and did very easily do, but really didn't want to do. It was fun to watch. The banter back and forth was awesome. So go watch it. Then we've got Douglas Fortunato in a video called Immortal. I'm not going to lie, I didn't get a chance. These videos just kept getting longer and longer this week. What's up, Ben Scott? And so I didn't get a chance to watch all of them, but you guys can watch it and let me know. This looks kind of like a gnarly setup here. Rail riding. Wonder what he did off of it. Oh, wait, did I watch this one? Am I lying? Am I lying? No, definitely didn't watch this one. That was rough. So everybody else go watch it and let me know how it is. We got Stay Clute mixtape. Is there a rider list? Nope. Can't tell you who's in it. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but it's 11 minutes long. So if you need a longer video, there you go. I wore a props shirt to a corporate job. Top boss said, "Props, yo," and mocked like it was 1999. I was like, it's a high-end film / production prosecution. I think you meant production company. And she was like, "Oh, okay," and just rolled her eyes. That's a funny story. Moving on, we've got Boyd Hilder's Project Extras. This is over a half hour. So if you need a longer video, this is the longest one other than podcasts for this week. So this would be the one. Then we've got Caleb Oney in the chat. He did a bike check with Blake Udy, and it's awesome. I love seeing it. Let me see. Okay, so there's 2 different events that Kevin Jackson sent me. I already talked about the Little Devil event, but I will talk about this one after Caleb's bike check. So go check it out if you want to see what Caleb's riding on his bike, as well as a couple riding clips throughout. Hell yeah, Caleb rules. First dude in the Clute vid was so sick. Whole vid was cool, but that was a standout to me. So there is a jam going down tomorrow at the Ethic AC store. Meet up at 12:30, ride out at 1:30. Demo and prizes at 5, hosted by Billy Perry, David Anderson, Bike Like Kev, and Scotty B. Johnson. Some other names down there. But if you're in Atlantic City, go check out this event. My boss lets me ride my BMX in the shop on brakes. It's dope. That is dope. Your boss does sound rad. I agree, Justin. Then we've got what was my favorite like documentary interview type video this week. Homegrown with Colin Verignac. Just going through his whole BMX journey and talking through it. His dad's in there. There's old BMX race footage in here that was super cool to see. Hurricane Colin Verignac. We need to bring that back. Everybody, start calling Colin Verignac Hurricane again. This video was incredible. Honestly, show this to people who don't ride BMX and get them to the part where he's talking after the little edit that's in here. I love this. This is the kind of thing that when people watch it on the 510 YouTube page who don't ride, it's going to help people understand BMX and get insight into it from a very professional person such as Colin Verniak, and a real story. And the parts in here where his dad's like going through old things with him, the part where he says how Colin was an 8-year-old kid who looked up at him and said, I'm going to be in the X Games one day. And then he did it and he won an X Games gold. I don't know. That part was awesome. Just go watch it. We've got Unclick Podcast with Garrett Reynolds and Tony Ennis. They talk about a lot of different stuff in here. Right here, sponsorship dynamics. Oops. Hey, speaking of Dance Comp, I didn't mean to click on that, but speaking of them, you guys can use my discount code, just my name, Brant, when you order from Dance Comp, and it will save you 10%, which is sick. So thank you, Dance Comp, for supporting this YouTube channel and helping give everybody a discount for when they buy some stuff. That also helps me at the same time. There you go. Accidental Dance Comp plug. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. Sponsorship dynamics. I'm curious to hear that 3-minute conversation. Industry challenges. Colin parts with Fiend. There's a lot of stuff in there. Is Colin Verniak in here too or something? No, doesn't look like it. Just used it the other day. Hell yeah, Josh. Thank you. So that's the end of interview type things from this week. I did record a podcast with Bill from Supercross BMX, Bill Ryan. It was a great conversation. We talked for over 2 hours. I think that might be up on Sunday or Monday. We'll see. But now we're getting into the MooreBMX hashtag stuff from this week. Moritz over in Germany doing a big double whip over that box. Then a 3-whip over the step up. Air whip on the quarter after. Love seeing the gyro and 2 pegs. Bar spinning over the spine. Trucking over that box jump. Turn down and up the roller setup. That was a cool flyout setup. Whipping the box. Damn! With some great people. Crashed a 360 in my second run, so didn't qualify, but still proud of my riding. Interesting. Whip tap to Smith. Let's go. Yeah, using the MooreBMX tag all the way in Germany. That was a really good run. A lot of great riding in it. Then we've got Danny Rumpel. Oh, hold up. Back up. Back it up. Hell yeah. BMX news checking in. Such a good run. Thank you for using MooreBMX. Boom. Post it. Commented Danny Rumpel. Just so good. He's so damn good. Front flip over a huge dirt jump. Jumping up that step up. What's next? Long and low. That's the jumpy front flip. Flip Superman, because that's normal. Who's this? Damn, 360 bike flip? Who was that? Oh, it was Zach Warden. Who else could it have been? BMX news checking in. Dude, that front flip. So good. So damn good. Danny Rumpel. Incredible. Can't wait to get to ride with him again. Then we've got WorkBMX. Just posting up some promo for the Davey and Alex night work video. I love that night work title. WorkBMX, night work. It's awesome. And WorkBMX making the Nowhere frames, Majide, Tech Bike Co., Animal Bikes frames, Reclamation frames, so many awesome BMX frames in the BMX world made by John Quartz at WorkBMX. Then we got Chuck Hargis. He didn't use the tag, but I filmed this clip and it's so damn good. He does this rocket manual over the end of this pocket at this park in North Carolina. He's 50 something years old. You saw the drop he just took. And he nailed the rocket manual and he wanted to keep going because he didn't go into the quarter afterwards. Crazy, dude. So good. Chuck kills it. Then we've got Kiefer in the chat going in off of a roof. I haven't watched this yet. Hell yeah. That was awesome. That was good. Gotta go. Happy Halloween, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, Geoff Meade. Kiefer kills it. He also posted this pocket air clip. I don't know if there's more. Can't remember. No, just a solid pocket air. He's got brakes on his bike. I want to see you use those brakes. So good. Getting yelled at by old golfers. What does that mean? Anyways, that's the last MooreBMX hashtag. Hopefully you guys enjoy. He said nope. Do a brake trick, Kiefer. Do it. I know you'd land it first try. Either way, use the hashtag MooreBMX. Tag me in it so I can see it. And I will talk about your clip in BMX news. With that, that's it. Thanks for tuning in and have a good Friday and Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for BMX React with the over 30s Ride On Reels video contests, and Sunday potentially for the podcast with Bill Ryan. We'll see y'all next Friday at 10 a.m. Same time, same place.